All right, I think we're back and live. Is that you guys? Let me know if you can hear me and everything. Yeah, my internet crashed, or it glitched for like a minute and had to reload. So we're good, Zen? All right. All right, we're back, guys. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen again. But if it happens again, I won't restart again. We'll just call it for the night. But yeah, that's been happening too frequently lately, hasn't it? Like, that has been happening far too frequently. So guys, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button if you could. Once again, on the new stream. Like I said before, we will be doing a giveaway later on, 25K Lucid Flex. We're gonna hope that the internet doesn't glitch again, and it's been happening a lot recently. A lot recently. Yeah, Zen, I wonder if it's because of all the bad weather that we've had, you know, across the country. Or especially in our part of the country. You know, I wonder if there's just been service interruptions, towers down, that kind of stuff. But I don't know, guys. Anyway, I apologize. That was definitely my internet glitching on me. It literally glitched out for a second, and then everything started like loading back up. But the stream was gone by then, right? Yeah, Pen. I like last time that it happened. We haven't had the issue all week, so we haven't had the issue all week. But I think I'm probably just gonna have to go direct to my modem. But I don't even know if that's gonna solve the issue. If it's actually the service interruption, you know, if it's actually on the AT&T side of things. I don't know if that's going to solve the issue because, like, it has nothing to do with, like, my internet speeds. Yeah, let me run an internet speed test real quick. And this is while streaming and with the trading software up and everything connected to Wi-Fi. I mean, you guys can see, like, my internet speeds are fine, even on just the Wi-Fi signal. You know, even my up. So it's not. It's definitely not. It's definitely not like the signal that my PC is receiving. You know, like that's plenty to stream, plenty to do. It's plenty to operate everything. Let's put it that way. I think really all you need for a smooth stream is like, you know, 30 up. Really the upstream is what you're looking at. Oh yeah, Raba, you're at 478. Are you direct or are you on Wi-Fi? If I run an Ethernet cable from my modem, yeah, you're on Wi-Fi and you're getting nearly 500. Is that down or up? Yeah, I see you, Raba. Down? Yeah. Oh, okay, so you're 520 up. And that's your Wi-Fi connect. Yeah, you're getting way better speeds than I am via Wi-Fi. I mean, the other thing we got to keep in mind is I do live in Kentucky. No, I don't live in the mountains, but the mountains are close by, are very close by. So, like, it's really hilly here. So anytime there is signal interruption or anything like that, it definitely affects my area more than it does some others. But yeah, I mean, Raba, if you're getting 500 up and 500 down via your Wi-Fi, you must live in a flat area. Like a flat area. You can trade 10% as good as I do, Raba. I don't know about that. I see you posting some gains. Starlink is like 180. Yeah, for streaming, guys, it's the upstream that matters, not so much the down. The upstream that matters, but you shouldn't have any interference if you're above 30. So if you're above 30 on your up, you can definitely stream and not really have any issues. It's when it drops below 30 when you might start buffering a lot and the clarity of your stream isn't so good. So obviously, if there's any kind of like signal interruption at all, even if it's just like a blip, YouTube drops the stream. And that's pretty much what happens. But that time was weird. Like even my everything on my PC, my lights and everything kind of like just glitched. But the long's still working out, guys. I mean, hopefully you guys are still long. If you caught the long that I was in earlier. You basically live at the highest point in Cleveland where they have all the TV towers. Yeah, I mean, guys, my backyard is also a forest. Just yeah, like there's nothing behind me but forest. And that's the other thing. If you live in like a populated area and a lot of people are using that same, fiber optic line at the same time, it can definitely get a little congested. It can definitely affect the speeds. But regardless, I apologize. Stream dropped. Hopefully this one stays up. Hopefully we can rock and roll for an hour or two. Hey, what's up? What's up, Limitless? How are you? All right, we're coming back up into that 500 area. Like I said, what I'm going to be looking for at this point is probably sellers to step in somewhere around this area, this consolidation zone that we kind of had between 500 and 600, and see if we can get a rollover in here for that downside move. There's a correlation with me wearing glasses and banking. Yeah, the $23 of bank that I've made tonight. I'm good, Limitless. I am good. All right, Marhan, enjoy your evening. Congrats. Hey, that's a quarter of a tank of gas these days. Yes, it's true, right? I mean, technically, we were live for what, like 30 minutes? If you put that in terms of pay per hour, I don't know about you guys, but that equates to $46 an hour. Our perception of money is just, as traders, is absurd. If you really think about it, right? It really is just outrageous what our perception of money is in the moment. If I told you could sit around for 30 minutes and make $23 really just sitting around and clicking one button and then getting out. Hey, what's up, Alex? How are you? Money isn't real, Wonky says. It's not real till it hits your account, right? But I mean, you think about it in those kind of terms. A lot of people do a lot harder work for less money than what we can make on a one micro trade that lasts 20 seconds, 30 seconds, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Kathleen. And the problem that most of us get into, right? Like it's that psychological barrier because all we see is these quote unquote simfluencers, right? I guess is what you can call them, that are just posting these massive payouts, right? And posting their massive wins. And you're seeing these big figures thrown at you all the time. But most of them don't divulge the whole story. You know, how much they've spent in evaluations to get that one payout, how much simulated money they've lost along the way. So that like the full picture is never portrayed to you. So like when you're watching the streams, you have this warped reality of like, yeah, I can come in here and make $4,000 a day, right? That's for most of us, that's just not doable till we have in a $500,000 trading account, right? Like that's the reality of it. For most of us, we should be aiming for, you know, if I can make $150 a day. Wait, what? Someone's suing Apex because they spent $400K and didn't get a single payout? Wow. No, I haven't heard anything about that. Yeah. Oh no, Frank. Yeah, it was a good long, right? Like that little pullback to that 400 level where we bounced earlier. This bounce. That's kind of why I was in it earlier. The corresponding move is going to be back to the middle of you know, the consolidation area here. So that's the move. That would be the target. My full target would have been hit because I was front running all that. But that was the trade idea. Who spends 400K and he... Oh, I know, Raba. I know, Raba. But a lot of them do. To be fair, a lot of them do. I mean, you think about it. If they're on account number, say they're on account number, you know, PA account number, we'll say 300, right? You know, depending upon how and when they purchased them, on that PA account number with Apex, that cost could range anywhere from, you know, $50 to $100 or $120 all in. So we'll go the middle of that depending upon when they purchased accounts and what promotion was going on at that time. But and this is just an estimate. This doesn't even include the eval number that it would be, but just to reach the PA account number, right? So you say they're on 300. Say we'll just go evaluations for that matter, and then we'll multiply that by 80. That's $24,000 that they've spent already just on the 300 evaluations, right? They're probably, and if they're at that level, they're probably buying them in groups of 20. So if they're on PA account number 300, let's say they pass one out of every 3 evaluations, which is a generous estimate, right? That's a generous estimate on that front. So if they pass 1 out of 3 every evaluations, we'll say 1,000 evaluations, 900 evaluations, you know, at what, like $20 a pop if it's the 50Ks with the best promo that they have. So you're looking at 18,000 there. Plus your activation fee on those 300, we'll say, is estimated, what, like $65, $60 along the way. So 18,000 plus, we'll say they're on PA account number 300, you know, times, we'll say 60 is another 18,000. So you're 36,000 in. You're $36,000 in at that level. So yeah, I guess it could be done, especially if you're stacking 20 accounts at a time and rifling through them. The evaluations, for sure. Should you enter short, try to improve? Right now, I'll be honest with you. Yes, the market could go down, right? This is a 5-minute NQ chart. I would either want to see it reclaim below a level and be holding below to hit the short at this point with how much upside we've seen. And this is just me. This is how I trade, right? So I would want to see something like... I'd want to see a strong move back below and then the retest for a short. Because we're trending up right now, all since the market's open, since 6 p.m. Eastern, I would rather look for a short higher if we can get it. You know, maybe a rejection at this level. So if we get, because very easily what could happen here is you kind of see what we're doing. We're kind of holding above that level still. We could kind of consolidate here for just another surge up. Really, we had the trade earlier. We were long from on this pullback right here and got stopped out, got wicked out on that next candle. So we kind of already missed out on the bigger move, but that's okay. And like I said, you do you. You do you. But that's the way that I trade. I like to wait for some sort of confirmation. You know, if you look left over here, this whole area is kind of starts to get a little choppy and back and forth. I would much rather execute the short from, say, up here. Action zones then. Yeah, like if you like to execute a lot, those little ranges like that aren't bad to get involved in. You just have to be able to spot the range high, range low. Kospi liquidations. Is that the South Korea? Is that what's going on over there, Wonky? What's up, Nims? How are ya? Would you rather we go to 19,400 and you be right, or get minus 30? Oh, Nims. I mean, if we ever get to 19,400, I fully anticipate for the rest of my life, I will never hear the end of it. I fully anticipate you will be insufferable for at least no shorter than a 12-month period of time. Wouldn't matter if we went to 40K, 360,000. Yeah, I saw that they like 44% off the top of their market. I saw that. That's a wild. That is wild. Can you imagine what that would do to Nasdaq? I mean, that's what Nims wants. Nims would love to see a 50% retracement on the entire index. Guys, if you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. If you haven't yet, we're at 48 likes. Let's say, you guys think 100 likes on the stream would be a good number to get to and then do the giveaway? Was down 20% overnight. Oh, that's just crazy. That's crazy talk. I mean, we've run through breakers over here in the US on that. That's not even allowed. I forget what the final breaker is or what the shutdown breaker percentage limit is, but I know there's one at 7%. I think there's one at 13% maybe, or maybe it's even less than that. But they don't, like, we have breakers in place to halt that stuff. It can happen over a 2-day stretch, but yeah, thanks, Frank. Yeah, go tell everybody to watch the stream, guys. I tell you what, let's try to get more people in our stream tonight than are on Trades by Matt's channel watching Palmetto right now. Let's do that. Let's try to have more viewers on the stream than the big channel. Let's try to beat those numbers. I don't even know what he's got watching right now. Anyone who one of us. I know we're fighting the big boys at this point. Like we're trying to carve out a little viewership corner of the market again. There was a streamer in your feed. Yeah, Zen. Like the YouTube feature, I don't know that it means anything. I think they just slap that on random videos. I'll be honest with you. I don't think it means a thing. It popped up in your feed. Yeah, they must have content that you watch, I'm guessing. There's similar content to stuff you watch, maybe. Oh, good on you, Zen. Supporting the small streamers and the small channels. Good on you. Because it's pretty hard. It's a rough game. Nasdaq, can you take some notes? Korean market down 34% in a month. Nims, you would have loved watching this afternoon. You would have, like, Nims, I don't know if you have looked at what happened to FOMC. This is today's action. That's today's action. This is 3 p.m. Eastern. And this is 4 p.m. Eastern. like, yo. Yo, what are we doing with a 900 point move? Do Monkey, you love the stream here? Oh, cheers. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with lurking in the background. Nothing wrong. A lot of people are introverted. So there's nothing wrong with chilling in the background. But I appreciate the kind words. I'm glad we've created a nice environment here. Wonky, you caught all of that move. Gonna buy a Lambo. Actually, Nims, we're beefing, by the way. You and I have beef. I tried calling you again. Oh, 100%, dude. I've said it before. I've said it before, guys. Like, one of the worst things you can do while trading is watch, you know, a stream or get sidetracked or distracted by a stream. So I completely understand. Completely understand. In fact, that's one of my biggest pieces of advice for people who are struggling with their trading. That when they ask me is, hey, you know, try turning off all the streams. Try just having your charts, not looking at anything else, doing your own analysis, focusing up, and just focusing on what you are doing rather than having these streams up. You're never on Discord and don't get notifications. Yeah, Nims, whatever. Whatever. I mentioned to you before that I tried calling you, and you didn't, you never called back. You just sent me a picture of your mom's vehicle through WhatsApp, and that was that. It's all good. It's all good, brother. Let the record show that Wes isn't important to Nims. Wes's friendship with Nims is not important. Yeah, 100% wonky. Yeah. Nims is now a philosopher. No response. Nims, I was streaming. What do you want? I literally looked at your message live in front of everybody. What do you mean no response? I responded on the stream. So that is not true. The photo was deserving of a laughing emoji. Actually, no, it wasn't deserving of a laughing emoji. Are you kidding me? Is your mom okay? Actually, Nims. Now that we mention it, is your mom okay? Like, she's not like seriously injured, right? He'll call. Oh, 100 Sam, 100% Sam. Oh, 19,400. He won't just be calling me, guys. He will be wanting to come on stream. He will want his face in front of the camera, and he will be gloating. I guarantee it. Guaranteed. He will be all in Discord. He says he's not on Discord anymore. The Nasdaq hits 19,400. You will never, ever hear the end of it. Ever. It will be the most insufferable few days in Discord. Nims is needy. Platinum, really? No, I'm good. I'm good on platinum. What's gold's up? Guys, I think gold is flying, actually. Look at gold. Gold is flying. I really don't have anything on gold till way up there. Looks like somebody's really trying to hold on to that 4,000 level on gold, huh? Look at this. Let's have a little look around the market, shall we? YM sideways. NQ right now kind of just drifting to the top. Let me look at the levels here and see what we got on the 5-minute. See if I can see anything worth taking. Man, I almost think the short doesn't come in till up here. Nat gas. Are you kidding me? Nat gas, that's crazy. That's just crazy talk. Yeah. Nims. Here we go, guys. Guys, feel free to respond to Nims in the chat. All you want. Feel free to respond to Nims in the chat. All you want. Hey, thanks for the sub, Terry. Appreciate you. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Nims Insufferability channel. I'm almost thinking, well, the short, we need to start looking up above central pivot. So I still like longs, probably up until this area. We've had the break-in retest, obviously FOMC, and then post FOMC, sellers are still pretty active on NQ. That would be a roughly 50% retracement. I like a grab of orders up here. Let's look at the DOM too. Let's see what we got. Yep. I like this area for the next, like, look for a short. What's up, Phantom? How are you? You like 16,800 for a bounce, Nims? Nah, Nims, there's a lot to get through to get down there, man. Double top. Double top. I don't see below 20K happening. I just don't see it. I mean, what's this double top? Has it been retested? Yes, we got the retest there on the tariff downside. I just don't see it coming. I don't see it coming back that far. I just don't see it happening. This is going to be very difficult to get through, and this for sure is going to be difficult to get through. Frank, who's positioned at 19K? 19,420 is where Nims is short from. Joking, guys. Obviously, he's not holding a short position from 19,000 from 19,420. Short from 19,420 with a 19,400 target. Still holding the position. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Oh, man. He does from his initial 14. Base hits, West base hits. Oh, it's too funny. Dying over here. Price target. Yeah, he's looking for 20 points, guys. He held through over 10K and drawdown for 20 points. Held through 10,000 points plus of drawdown. Must have some big margin for that. That's exactly right. Now, don't get me wrong. Nims has done well for himself, right? Like, he does well for himself. But he's definitely not holding that position. Levels, West levels. Sounds legit. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, even on one micro, you know, like, even if you're holding one micro through that. Mikhail Buster, no more giveaways? Oh, we still do giveaways. We just don't announce them. We don't announce them. We still do the giveaways. Hey, what's up, Martin? How are you? We give away free hugs. No, we were like, people were just showing up for only the giveaway and then leaving, and those kind of analytics hurt the channel. They were killing my channel. I mean, my channel's killed anyway, but. But yeah, we were getting botted at every stream. I mean, you guys remember. Yeah, 100%. Your odds of winning an account now are so much better if you're in my streams currently. For sure. But like I've said before, giveaways are entirely dependent on you guys using code WES. That's exactly how the giveaways happen. Is when you purchase an evaluation, use code WES. Can we discuss the marbles race? Nims, Mason is not in the stream tonight. He's in the process of moving. So no marbles race. Thought you'd stretch yourself out. Oh, you got one of the dailies, Martin? Nice. Oh, nice, Burp. Thanks. No, I appreciate it, guys. I mean, our affiliate, any kind of affiliate revenue that we get, you know, those earnings get sunk back into tool development, obviously paying Mason for his efforts. We don't make a lot, you know, on the affiliate side of things. So after Uncle Sam gets his 30%, and then, you know, I definitely don't make I definitely don't make what you guys probably think I make off of affiliates. Wonky, you tried the 50k and 100k, you just double your size in the 150k but trade them the same. So like, it depends on what you're going for, right? Yeah, I'll make more if you keep on. Well, don't do that, Burp, right? Like, it's a double-edged sword with the affiliates, right? Because a part of me doesn't likes, with how small our community is, a part of me likes seeing the fact that there's not a ton of resets. You know, and some of the props, you don't even get affiliate commissions on resets. It's just new account purchases. So like, we don't get a commission when you guys, like with Lucid, if you guys do resets instead of purchasing new accounts, we don't get a commission on that, no matter what. What's up, Tim? So it, like, with some of the props, it's a little bit different. Like Tradeify on the resets, if you purchase through Tradeify and do a reset, it's a $5 flat commission per reset. It's just different. It's different with every prop. Oh, thanks, Telegram. Appreciate you. But yeah, like, hopefully it means when like the affiliates are slow, hopefully it means you guys are trading well. You know, that's my hope. Because I'd rather see you guys getting payouts than obviously using my code. I mean, that's kind of why we're developing tools as well. You know, tools that will enable you to not have that happen as much. And hopefully get your payouts. You're new to props. Oh, Wonky. Sorry, I stopped answering your question. I started and then I got sidetracked. I apologize. Squirrel brain over here. So I stick to the smaller ones myself. The 50Ks and the 25Ks are what I go for. Like with Lucid, for instance, I tend to gravitate towards the pro accounts because you can pass them in a single day. Especially on the daily payout accounts, guys. There's no reason really to go anything more than the 25K, right? If you have that intraday trailing rule and the buffer is a lot closer to price, you're better off on the 25Ks because you don't have to let it go as far. So on those daily payout accounts where you have intraday trailing drawdown, it doesn't make any sense to me. It makes zero sense to me why you would even shoot for anything more than the 25K. It's the least amount of cost, has the lowest buffer, and it has the least amount of time that you would be an intraday trailing drawdown. So like on those daily payout accounts where you have that intraday trailing, just do the smallest account, the cheapest account possible, right? But if you're going, you know, I like the 50Ks myself, especially if you're if you're consistently getting payouts and you're to the point where you're comfortable copy trading a bunch of accounts and you want to put on some size, only then does it make sense to purchase the bigger accounts. But if you're not getting the payouts consistently, it doesn't make any sense to go with the bigger ones. Oh, a TPT account, so wonky, I would still stick with the small ones just because you can kind of like get to that intraday past the buffer quicker. I would stick with the smaller accounts. Any account that you have intraday trailing. The only time where it might come in a little bit different is if there's a max payout cap on the different size accounts. And if that's more, you know, because on the daily payout accounts, really all you're shooting for, guys, is to make that $300 day and be done with that account, right? Like, pay yourself the $300 each day to try to take one trade, make $300, and pay yourself out every day. Right? Like, that's what those daily payout accounts are there for. The idea behind a daily payout account isn't to run that balance up massively. It's to pay yourself. It's to pay yourself daily. Even if that payment's only $50, right? It's a daily payout account. You might, if you made $50 that day, you might as well pay yourself $50. But yeah, TPT, I would still stick with the small. I would go 25Ks if you're asking me. Other people might say something different, but if you're asking me, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to go anything with the bigger accounts because you're giving yourself more room for failure with that intraday trailing drawdown, I feel. Yeah, digital, like this is kind of that area that we were talking about where you could start seeing a lot of back and forth. There's definite signs of exhaustion up here. We're coming up on the Tokyo Open. We know how Asia has come in and sold heavily. So I'm going to probably wait another 20 minutes to have these Asian markets open and see if we can start matriculating back to the downside. Like, I think if we get back below this 460 area, I like a short at least back into 400. And then if we can get below 400, I like the prior day close here at 340, 342. But you can kind of see the EMAs are starting to roll over a little bit. On the 5 minute, you got the 9 and the 50 on the 5 minute right now. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we could very easily bounce here at 500 as well and continue up to that 600 area that we were talking about. I would kind of like to see a pullback first. All right, this is a lot of straight up right here. I feel like if the move is indeed up to those 600, that 600 area, I feel like we at least come back and test, you know, like 460-ish. With a 2 mini. I mean, L-Pen, 2 minis, you can definitely, like, look, guys, I mean, some people do that, you know. Prop arbitrage, where you're just, once you pass, you know, you just max contract on those small accounts to either pass them or get past the buffer as quickly as possible. You'll probably end up rifling through a lot of accounts doing it that way. But honestly, once you get past the buffer and get to the payout stage, you just slow it down at that point. Try to pay yourself $200 to $300 a day. Still have those orders sitting up there, but I kind of like this move back down to grab up some of this volume if the move is going to get up there. I could be wrong, but I feel like we're probably going to pull back to this 460 area. You know, probably the middle of this flag. And then we'll see. Two minis out the open would have been a 10K in 11 minutes. I know, Martin, it's crazy. These moves are crazy. Oh no, wonky again. Here we go again, guys. Get ready. I wonder when the market's going to become numb to those news headlines. You know, it kind of happened with the tariffs. Yeah, if you guys remember when there was when Trump was on his little tariff run. Every time there would be a tariff tweet, you know, the market would go crazy. And then the market kind of got numb to it, and there just wasn't a reaction to any of the tariff news anymore. I mean, here's what we got, guys. Let's do... Oh, not an indicator. It's actually a drawing. What am I doing? Shows you how often I use this stuff. So there's what we would have on the 50%. So 650 would be the 50%. We're kind of tapping into that 38.2 right now. But I don't really have a level. The central pivot's sitting there at 573. Nims, can you draw the line to 19,400, please? No. I can show you on the daily. 19,400. Right there. Inverse the Fibonacci. So what do you want, Alpan? You want like a fib extension is what you want? Okay, and draw Fibonacci now. Yeah, because it's a retracement, right? We're retracing the down leg right now. So that's why you draw from top to bottom. Going from this to this. A fettuccine refresher. Drawing the wrong part of the chart names. Yeah, honestly though, Elpan, like on a move like that, right? Really ideally what you would want to do is probably go to something like a daily chart. When you're looking for like that kind of retracement, once we put in a bottom, that's when you would draw, you know, that move, and that's where you would look for the 61.8, I think. I don't know that the lower time frame fibs really do a whole lot. All I look for is the 50%. That's the only thing that I use it for, which I can pretty much do in my head without drawing it. I don't really use fibs much. The only time that I really try to use fibs is when we're like approaching all-time highs to try and spot possible areas or levels to the top side in unexplored price. I'll draw out the fib extension to see where it's plotting at on the higher time frames, and then look at where the pivots, and if things are lining up kind of, that's where I'll estimate a level to be. But other than that, I don't know. Some people swear by the fibs, some people don't. At the end of the day, trading's discretionary. So realistically, we're looking for the 50% to 14K. The only time I'm using fibs is when I'm telling what Phantom says. We're just kind of consolidating here. Didn't take a new high. Did not run a new high. Still got about 10 minutes, guys. Give me 1 second. You agree? Let's open the yearly NIMs. I mean, the NAS is up 0.6%, a little over 0.6% right now, too, from the close. I think we get a pullback. I think we get a pullback down to, like I said, those mid 400s. I don't know that we're going to pull all the way back to 400. Although, it could get heavy. We got those Asia markets opening up here in a few minutes, so it definitely could get heavy. All right, guys, we're going to test something out tonight, by the way. I'm going to... we're going to see if it... We're going to see if we can avoid the botting. Go ahead and type in !West, somebody, just so I can test this out. All right, we're good. All right, we are registering. Yeah. Okay. So 25K Lucid Flex is on the line tonight. Go ahead and start typing exclamation point West. We're gonna leave that open for a few minutes. We're gonna test something out tonight, guys. We're gonna test something out because I have a feeling a lot of these channels that do this kind of registration through Nightbot are a lot of bots, and that's when we were getting botted a lot, is when we were doing it this way in the past. So we're going to test something out. We're going to see how many viewers end up coming in after we start this and let this run for a little bit. And if I notice it getting completely out of hand, I will I'll shut it down and we'll do it. I'll just have to keep an eye on it. Like last night we were good. There wasn't, I don't even think there was 50 entries in it last night. So we were good. No, Burp. My next swing position, my next swing look will be an attempt here. And then if that fails, my next swing position would be this double top. At this point, I'm going to let the market fall. I only swing to the long side. I took a swing position to the short side from up here on my last swing. But it wasn't like I was looking like I normally do for, 2,000 points or whatever. But these entries are kind of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for those pullbacks into previously tested all-time highs, and that's when I'm kind of hitting it. And then really all I would be looking for from this entry is probably something like, somewhere back above 27K. Because you don't generally get, just a straight move of 5,000 points or whatever, right? You don't get it that often. So I have a difficult time holding swing shorts. Just because generally the heavy downside comes in over like, a 1-day stretch or 2-day stretches. And then there's a massive retracement. And that's tough to deal with. To the long side, you can get that big move and then consolidate, get another big move, consolidate, get another big move, and then finally catch a big downside day. And that's generally when I get trailed out, is when it breaks a previous low on the daily. So I might place 5 swing positions a year, 6 swing positions a year. Feel like I'm speaking about someone? What do you mean? A lot of traders swing both ways. Teflon, what happened to the markets today? Yeah, you're seeing what happened on FOMC? Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Smash that thumbs up button if you haven't yet. It really does help the channel. Type in exclamation point West in the chat in order to enter in for your chance to win a 25K Lucid Flex. Let me check the entries and make sure we're still okay. Yeah, we're still good, guys. We are still good. So we'll leave that open for a minute. Cup of trades. Nims. Roton, jeez. Yeah, Zen, I'm kind of just waiting on the top of the hour. Oh, Zen, you can join the giveaway. You can join the giveaway. It's equal opportunity. It's equal opportunity. Oh, nice, Zen. Nice. Yeah, no, I'm happy you won. Go past that thing. Go pass it. Go make that money. Tell us about your payout. Zen isn't allowed after knocking your marble off, Nims. Nims, that's terrible. Oh goodness. Might just join for the yeeting. Well, tonight there will be no yeeting. There's no marbles race tonight. But no marbles race. Mason isn't with us tonight, guys. Mason is not with us tonight. Mason is moving. He's packing up things. Yeah, Nims, he probably just popped in to say hello. And you think my internet speeds are bad? You should see Mason's internet speeds. Moving on up to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Alright guys, we got about 70 people in here right now. We're going to try to get 100 likes on the stream. I don't know how many we have currently. We've got 85. So when we get to 100 likes, we need 15 more people to smash that thumbs up button. When we get to 100 likes, we'll do the giveaway. Yeah, Nims Mason lived in a third world country. I mean, he does have to take a trip down to the river in order to fetch some water. All right, guys, there's the top of the hour. Oh man, we got real close to 100 likes. We're at 97 right now, it looks like. That shot up quick. At 100 likes, we'll do the giveaway, guys. So we need 3 more people to hit that thumbs up button. There it is. All right, that happened quick. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to set the bar higher. Maybe I need to go like 200 likes because that was quick. That was definitely quick. Hey, what's up, Eagle's Eyes? How are you? How we doing, everybody? Okay, so I'm going to leave that registration window open for 1 more minute, guys. Exclamation point West in the chat. This will be for a 25K Lucid Flex test account. It is going to be random draw, but let's go ahead and do this giveaway. I'll leave it open for another minute. Smash the thumbs up button while you're at it. Hey, Midnight Poker, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. All right, are we going to roll over? I want to see those mid 400s. It's kind of what I want to see. All right, guys, we got 80 people in here right now. Let's see how we're looking. Okay, it's perfect. It's perfect. The numbers are in line. The numbers are in line tonight. We're not being botted. Yet. Not yet. Hurry up and get your entries in. Hurry up and get those entries in. Exclamation point West in the chat. All right, here comes that rollover we were talking about. All right, guys, let's do this giveaway. Picking the winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mikkel, you're the winner. Go ahead and type something in the chat for me real quick to claim your prize. We'll give it a minute. We'll give it 60 seconds. Got to make sure you're here. Got to make sure you're here. So you got to type something in the chat for me real quick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There it is. All right. All right. Congratulations. Congratulations. Do you happen to be on Discord? Yeah, Mikkel, if you happen to be on Discord, let me know. What about you? Can you have the link? Yeah, I got you. There should be a link in the description down below the video, or you here, I got you. All right, I just typed in a command, so it should generate a link there where you can go ahead and join the Discord and just shoot me a DM. If you could. It's the same username, WesleyEmeraldGate, no spaces. Just shoot me a DM or a friend request real quick. All right, so there was that test that we were kind of looking for. Yeah, I kind of like the move up, guys. I'm not going to lie. I think I'm going to try this long. Not ideal. Okay, well, it tagged me in. I was trying to move my order. I was trying to move that order. Let's target like 620. Actually, let's just target that daily low. Almost have to go break even on this just because they got... Oh, I got stopped out already. What is that? Ay, ay, ay. What's up, Eunice? How are ya? Well, I made $5 there, guys. Obviously not entering the long from here. Yeah, Burp, that was ridiculous. I must have like lightly let go of the button on my mouse and it must have instantly dropped my stop in there, my order in there, and instantly hit it. Perhaps just a YOLO would suffice. Well, because normally, like on Quantar, I don't know if this happens on your guys' trading platforms too, but when moves like that happen, if you go to drop your stop in, when it's being volatile like that, a lot of times it won't accept the order because price has already flowed past your order. But I must have accidentally like dropped that order in there right at the exact time that price hit it. Can't even buy a coffee for that, Tim. I know. The problem is with that entry, with where it was, I would have had to risk all the way to this swing low, right? And I just wasn't willing to do that. So I'd rather protect to that downside with that entry rather than having to risk. I mean, I guess I could have gone below this candle and limited it to like 520. Tonight, guys, is a perfect example, by the way, of why I say I'm a better analyst than I am a trader. Right? We pretty much have been able to call this move, but capitalize on none of it. But capitalize on none of it. Michael Bluster, have you definitely shoot me a DM on Discord if you could, please. Obviously, I'm going to stay on the stream until you message me. I'm going to make sure we get you your account regardless. It's funny, guys. We got up almost around 100 viewers. Giveaways done. We're back to 50. We don't have the market maker DJP in here. Yeah. Well, I think you are trying to reach me. Okay. Yeah, obviously I don't want to give anything out in the chat because someone will steal it. So you see another streamer getting botted now, Zen? Yeah, it happens. With those, you end up getting botted. Like the giveaways, that's the problem with the space right now, right? Because all the bigger channels have hundreds of giveaways every single day. Every single day. And that's where everybody's hanging out at. So like the game is rigged for those bigger channels. The game is completely rigged because then YouTube looks at those analytics and they push their content more. You know, it all just is filters together. It's all one big rigged game. All right, we're coming up into that area, guys. Central pivot is sitting just below us. I do anticipate a little bit of sideways back and forth here. Probably slow crawl, and then we'll see what happens at this 630 area. These couple downside wicks. Have a bot listen for giveaways, scale it, have one in every stream here, keyword, instantly move 50 accounts into stream, move on to the next, a scalable business of collecting giveaways. Yeah. Yeah, big Teflon, 100%. It is just giveaway for the most part. Yeah, like with the random, it's either that or the streamers YOLOing, right? They're just throwing on tons of trades all the time. You know, but if you're making 30K in affiliates a month, I guess you can afford to do that, I suppose, you know? Not that it's good trading or anything like that, but it's a channel built around giveaways. You heard that as yodeling? Yeah, it's here, Graham. Yeah, you'll find that honestly, the most value education wise you're not going to really find on the big streams. They're going to hide any kind of valuable education that they would possess, and they're going to hide it in a course sale, right? And at that point, you don't even know if it's actually valuable or not. So they're going to hide it in some course sale, is what they're going to do. Private Discord mentorship or like. Failing to get to me. Yeah, here, Mikhail, I got you. I'm going to type it into the chat right now. Go ahead and shoot an email to that email address if you could. And I'll keep checking it. Guys, we are getting closer to launch on the Level Up trading tools and risk engine and the terminal and all that. So if you're interested, we are capping the initial wave to 40 users initially. So if you want to get on, we're pretty close to being full. We're pretty close to having 40. It is only going to be available on Quant Tower initially. So if you're interested in checking out the tools, there will be a 7-day free trial. But we are getting very, very close to having this stuff publicly available. So obviously I'm not going to show everything that we have, but you can definitely check out the website at leveluptrading.com, lvltrading.com, and get your name on that wait list. Once we hit 40 on the wait list, we will close down that window for at least a week. And then depending upon what the workflow looks like on the back end, then we will reopen it back up. We're going to try to do this as smart as we possibly can, guys. We don't know what we're going to be looking at on the back end, but we want to give those people the best possible service, the best possible experience with everything that we possibly can. And in order to do that with the size of the team that we have, we've got to limit the number of users initially. So we're gonna try to do this the right way. Too many times in this space, you reach out to customer support and you don't get replied to for 2 days. That's not going to happen for us. We're not going to be we're not going to be slacking on that front at all. If you have an issue, we better be able to respond fairly rapidly. But in order to do that, with as small a team as we have to limit the number of users initially. All right, I got you. So, Mikhail, let me... That is you, right? That is you? All right, sending you a message back right now. Yeah, it's you. Okay, good. I just want to make sure. All right, I'll communicate with you via the email. All right, what do we got here? One for you too. Everybody wants free accounts. I don't have unlimited free accounts to give away. I wish I did. I wish I was like some of the bigger channels. Hey, what's up, Hyder? How are you? I wish I was like some of the bigger channels and had tons of giveaways. All right, I see you. I see you. Yeah, Zen. I mean, any free accounts that I get, I give away to you guys. I don't keep any of them for myself. I've never had a free account my entire trading journey, not once. Never won one in any giveaways. I have definitely never had a free account. So I'm happy that I have the ability to at least do this on some small level for you guys. 3 years from now. 3 years from now, I'm in a mink coat streaming in gold chains. No, that's not my style. You guys know me better than that. Even if I had money, I wouldn't be wearing gold chains and a mink coat. I'm a t-shirt and jeans kind of guy. Yeah, I can see tech selling off a little more. Double top highs. Double top highs that have not been retested. I can definitely see NQ selling off a little bit more. Be buying Apple. Yeah, right. I wish. I wish. Strip trading. Rabba, don't you start with that nonsense. Don't you start with that nonsense. Don't you get the chat going. Don't you heat the chat up. Should you follow my trade? No, don't follow my trade. It literally says in the banner, don't copy my trades. You will get wrecked. Streams are on a delay. So don't copy the trade. Hey, nice, J-Love. Nice. Rotund, there it is. Here we go. Rabba, here it goes. Here it goes. Go ahead, chat. Go ahead. Light it up. There we go. Here we go. I expect Miss K at a certain point here soon, unless she got busy doing something else. Zen probably at a certain point. Here it comes. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Yeah. I know, Rava. I know, Rava, and it's continued on that entire 2 years. Rotan. What is? Oh, yeah, we're heating up, chat. We're heating up. so ridiculous. All right, still kind of just chopping central pivot. Guys, it might be sideways for a little bit. I don't want to buy up here. There's zero chance that we fully retrace this, right? Rava, 500 likes and I go full berserk strip trading. Guys, on that note, smash that thumbs up button. That's not happening. But less than 0? Yeah, I don't... There's no chance, right? Like, that's not the bottom for NQ. That can't possibly be the bottom on NQ. This is... I mean, I can definitely see us going back up to 750 and retesting that daily 100 SMA. But then we gotta roll over, right? Like there was zero chance we break the lows earlier. I don't know. I never said zero. I saw you say that, Martin. I definitely doubted it. I never said zero chance, though. All I did was give the laughing emoji. Thanks to all the new people tuning in tonight. I appreciate you tuning in. Make sure. All right, Michael, you've got your account. Nice. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Glad it went through. But yes, thanks to all the new subscribers. Hopefully you continue to come back. Hopefully you stay subscribed. Eagle's eyes, I mean, I can... The problem is we're starting to get some signs of the buying exhaustion up here. So do we roll over and pull back somewhat before we would continue higher? Or do we just continue to grind out the shorts from here? You know, because looking back over here, yeah, I guess 650 maybe. 650 to 700, somewhere in there might be. I mean, did we even stall out here at all? Not really. Travis, looking like a bull flag to you? Yeah, we've kind of have been stair-stepping up, right? Ever since they opened that initial surge, bull flag, bull flag, bull flag. Setting up another one right now. Sam, if I wanted to go lower, I could for sure put on. I mean, guys, overall, not right now, but overall, this is what I want. This right here is what we want. It's not that far away. It's really not if you think about it. If you think about the sell-off that happened in that last hour today, we're not that far away. Starting to see some exhaustion prints. Every time these show up, guys, there's usually at least a slight pullback. Exhaustion in the selling. You can see how it reacts. But I trust the higher time frames a little bit more when it comes to that, and we're not seeing it on the 5-minute yet, really. Definitely not seeing it on the 15-minute. We're just seeing exhaustion and selling on the 15-minute over here on the right. Honestly, I can see back up in here even at this point. 27.8. I hope not. I remember this 600 level being a pretty big level. All right, we've had a bounce back here. Yeah, holding probability of this level is 12% right now. No thanks. No thanks. I think, yeah, we're probably going higher. Testing this low right now. Buyers were trying to hold up right at this 600 level this whole week, I think. So we're at that decision point. Still got interest above. And a big order sitting right down here. All right. Buyers are still defending those EMAs. So I think you might be right, Martin. I think 650 might be the move. The question is where do you get that entry from? After this big of a move up, you kind of expect some sort of pullback. You think right here at 600? All right, here we go. I think this might be the pullback. Where's central pivot at again? Okay, so we're hanging out a little bit below it. I mean, that's an engulfing on the 5-minute. That's a little scary to long into. $300 ticks till your TP. All right, let's try the long from here. And then we'll go target that's, we'll front run that 650. See if buyers can make one more push. And then I think we might roll over. We could even roll over right now, to be perfectly honest. There's a lot of interest. There's a lot of volume stacked in, down even below 500. Obviously, I'm not going to let this run to 500. We'll probably stop out something like that. Anything below 520, I'll stop out. Ideally, I'd like this to hold, but I'll give it a little bit more room. But sellers are definitely starting to show up. You just have to give it so much room. I mean, like, it's just not good risk to reward. 80 points is what it's recommending right now for me. I mean, that would be $160. I mean, at that point, you're like, you're negative RR. I saw someone said Meta got smoked after hours. I didn't really look at what the earnings were. You get excited, Travis? It's okay. You're good. You're good. I mean, I stream in front of a lot of eyeballs, so there's a lot of people that are probably critiquing my trading for sure. I fully understand that. And I'll be, like I said last night, I'll be 100% honest. I have not been trading well this month at all. As far as, small prop accounts are concerned, I have not been trading all that well. The only reason I'm green this month is because of one big swing trade on my personal account. That's it. That's the only reason I'm green. NQ market makers using their prop killer algo. Yeah, I haven't traded. I haven't like blown up a ton of accounts or anything like that. I've just kind of coasted along, you know. There has not been. I haven't been able to like really. I've gotten one payout this month. One payout on props this month. And then, I mean, I showed you guys my calendar, right? And you can see, right? I'm up 20K on the month, but I had one big trade. You know, that's it. That is it. So technically on props, I'm down like I'm down like 4K overall. I mean, not on real money, like as far as like blown accounts, but my actual trading. What's the risk to reward on my trade? I'm like at 1.5 to 1 right now. Everybody always asks that. You know, the ES moves similar to NQ. You know, it still experiences volatility. It just doesn't have the wild swings that NQ does, right? Teflon, the smooth jazz music was a vibe. Jayla, 4K and drawdown. Well, the only time I ever go 4K and drawdown is on my personal account. Obviously on props, I can't do that. Oh, cheers, Travis. Yeah, I've been struggling. Prop trading, I've been struggling. Buyers all night till I decide to get in, and then the sellers come in, of course. Of course. Of course. You know what would be typical here, guys, is I'll get bottom tick stopped on this. I'll take the bottom tick stop out on this trade, and then it will reverse. It'll bounce at like 505. No, J-Love. We were talking about, I pulled my calendar over for the month of July for my overall trading between props and personal. And you can kind of see all my profit this month. Yes, I'm up 20K on the month, but it's all one big day. The rest of the time, I'm just struggling. You know, a lot of these are just small days. So this is my full trading between props and my personal. But all of it, all of it together is not like good. I have one good trade. And I've had some other good trades in there all together, and obviously that's across a bunch of different prop accounts, but like I feel like I'm not trading all that well. In other words, it's a good thing I trade all my accounts separately. Travis, I've shown some of my trading, like full months of trading in the past on here. I'm not going to fully disclose all my financial information. Like, I don't want my channel to turn into a P&L factory. I think that's a large part of the problem in the space is people see big numbers and they think that that is, realistic for 98% of the people out there. So I don't want my channel to turn into that. I've shown it before and I do show it again, but I'm not going to fully disclose my financial information. I'm just not going to do that. Sorry. No offense. I'll let the other yahoos that care about that do that. Because at the end of the day, P&L doesn't tell me anything, right? I know plenty of traders that have gone broke 10 times in their life and gotten a one massive lucky trade and, they banked 900,000 and they're saying they're, hey, I'm the most profitable trader in the world. No, you got lucky on one gambling and that doesn't mean that you're a good trader necessarily, right? So yeah, I don't play that game. Oh, you're trading a mini in this, Travis? Oh, I've done the opposite. I've sized way down. I have sized way down. Aside from my personal account, which has a reasonable balance on it, I've sized way down. Probably would have been worse had I been trading minis, to tell you the truth. I mean, Vivek, I did it. I mean, you can go back on some of my streams, like last year I had a perfect, a clean sheet month on props. And I showed my calendar that month where it was all green because that was my first ever all green month. I've only had one like clean sheet month where I traded every day. I showed that on stream to people, but I'm definitely not the world's greatest trader. I'm not going to brag home to anybody about anything. I'm not going to claim to be that. I don't make millions every year. I've said it before. I make enough to live comfortably and survive, pay the bills, not worry about money too much, but I'm by no means super wealthy. Probably the world's honest one, though. You had one green day, showed your friend after that day all red and lose the account. Yeah. Yeah, we've all been there. We all go through struggles and stretches. That's why when, like yesterday, guys, you know, that's why I was the one guy who repeatedly, for a few days in a row, was bragging about his $250,000 months and all that stuff. I just, I had to say something, you know, because it sets a bad precedent, right? That plays on everybody's psychology. You got to have better social awareness, right? Like, yes, we're in trading, and yes, we're in trading to make money. But the reality for most people is never going to be, you know, making $3 million a year. It's just not. That's the reality for most people. Can it happen? Of course it can. But you're talking about the 0.05 percentile of all traders, successful or not, that reach those kind of levels. The reality for most of us is not ever going to be that. So I say, if you can replace a job's income with trading, which you can do if you have proper risk management and you take things slow, right? Realize it's not going to happen overnight or in one day. It is doable, guys. I mean, I did it. You know, I started out trading with Top Step 5 years ago and took things extremely slow. He's a fake. Oh, you saw that, J-Lo? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. It was just like he was pounding his own, he was like tooting his own horn. And there's nothing more like of a turnoff for me in a human being than people who do that. Like, have some couth, right? Like, realize that people struggle in this thing and people like actually are trying to sit here and learn. So instead of talking about P&L, how did you make 250K? What trades did you take? What was your, where were your entries? Where were your targets? Like, you know, like teach rather than being like bragging about it, how much money you make is my point. And especially if that's all you're doing and you're in my streams doing that, brother, you aren't making 250K. You aren't making 250K and hanging out in a stream of 50 people bragging about it, right? Like, you definitely aren't hanging out in my streams making 250K. You don't care about what's happening in my streams. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I think we would just end up focusing in this space too much on the P&L rather than the process. And it's a process, right? Like, it's definitely a process. We're all going to lose. Everybody's going to lose. You're happy passing a 50K. Yeah, J-Love. I mean, that's the reality, right? Now, prop trading is different, J-Love, right? Like, you saw that calendar. That big day was on my personal account where I have a substantial balance. You know, and so I can let it breathe a little bit more. I mean, I also, on my personal account, took a pretty big loss earlier in the month, too. You know, if you look at it, right, I had an $8,000 losing day in there, too. So, like, yes, I'm up large because of one big day, but it's on my personal account. Props, it's all of this. Basically break evens. Even though it looks like profit, this is spread out across, a bunch of different accounts. So like some of those accounts are red, some of those are green. Overall, on each of those days, that's how much I was up across all my accounts. Right? So it doesn't tell the whole story. That's what I'm saying. When P&L, when people are bragging about their P&L and how much they've made, it hasn't told the whole story at all. All right, guys. Well, I'm just going to eat this loss tonight. $95. Clearly, I'm just much the same. Just going to eat small losses and accept the small wins and probably just have break-even month on props this month. Just is what it is. The market conditions don't suit my eye right now. It's tough. It's tough. Very, very tough. I feel like I'm chasing entries a lot because you just don't have time. Like, it hits certain levels and it bounces 100 points in in like less than a minute, you know? I struggle with that. So it's been a tough month for me psychologically. Obviously not P&L, right? Like, I'm doing okay money wise, but like I don't feel like I'm trading very well, and I've got to somehow break out of it psychologically. Maybe I need to change a different asset, like you said, trade ES or YM for a little bit, get off of the Nasdaq when it's trading like a meme coin, and wait till things calm down a little bit. Even though I see the Nasdaq better, I see levels on Nasdaq a little bit better, but I've got one more payout than you have this month, Martin. Yeah, I mean, I took a $2,000 payout this month. That's all I made on props. So, yeah, I've just been struggling. Straight up been struggling. It's all right. We'll continue on the grind. I've been in ruts before, and I've gotten myself out of the funk. I'll do it again. You know, the one thing that keeps me in the game, guys, and the one lesson you can learn from this is you're going to go through these struggles as a trader. But as long as your risk management is appropriate, and as long as you limit that downside, you can survive and withstand those. You know, live to trade another day. So if there's anything that you're going to learn from this TED Talk that I'm having with you over the last couple days, it is that. So with that, I'm going to shut it down for the evening. You guys enjoy the rest of your trading night. Obviously, we still got major earnings tomorrow, so just be on alert. And trade safe, stay patient, and I will see you in the next live stream. Peace.